Very fine. Good morning to all, my dear students. I'm happy to start another session in chapter number 2. Previous class we completed characteristic features of subphylum of chordates. That is, we discussed about characteristic features of hemichordata, characteristic features of cephalochordata, and characteristic features of urochordata. These are the three topics we covered last class. And in this class, I'm going to teach about the another topic and another divisions in the subphylum vertebrate. Once again, recall the classifications of chordate. The chordate classified into two categories, namely agraniate and graniate. That means presence of skull and absence of skull. And this graniate, otherwise called vertebrate, it divided into two divisions based on their presence and absence of jaws. If the animal possesses a jaw, they are called gnathostoma. If the animal not possesses any jaws, they are called agnatha. Agnatha, A means absent, gnatha means here jaw. And gnathostoma means, stomata means here mouth, gnatho means jaw, the mouth with the jaw. Okay. And the next category of classification, the gnathostoma, again classified into two superclasses. This is an important one mark question. Two superclasses, superclasses Pisces and superclasses tetrapod. Pisces, what are the organisms that are living in the aquatic environment, either marine environment or a freshwater environment? Those organisms comes under the superclass Pisces. That means these animals have a notochord, that means vertebral column, and also have a granium and also have a jaws. These are the characteristic features of common characteristic features of these animals. And the animals which one is walk with 4 legs, they are come under the another superclass tetrapod. We will discuss the next class. Characteristic features of tetrapods we will discuss the next class. Tetra, here tetra means 4, pod means or poda means leg. That means these animals have 4 limbs, and these animals have no limbs. These animals are living in the aquatic environment, and these animals are living in the either aquatic environment or a terrestrial environment. Okay, let's move on to the characteristic features of class Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes. There are 3 classes comes under the superclass Pisces. One is Blachodermi, Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes. Blachodermi is a extinct species, so not given your textbook, but you are going to study the difference between the Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes. Let's move on to the topic. Okay, so before going to the topic, see picture is given. Some common characteristic features also you can easily understand between these two picture. And see, first one is, see the morphological structure of these two fishes. This is an example for Chondrichthyes, and this is an example for Osteichthyes. Chondrichthyes means the endoskeleton is made up of cartilage bone. Here ichthyes means fishes, chondro means cartilage bones. And these animals, the endoskeleton is made up of, very good, cartilage bone. And here osteichthyes, osteo means bone, ichthyes means fishes, and the endoskeleton of these fishes are made up of bony structure. This is the first difference between these two animals. First difference, endoskeleton. And see the second difference, see the morphological structure. Here the gills are present, and these gills are not covered by a covering. And here the gills also present, but the gills are covered by a separate covering. The name of the covering is called operculum. This is a second characteristic feature. What is the first characteristic feature? Very good, presence of cartilage bone and presence of bony structure. And second one is the gills not covered by the operculum. Here gills are covered by a operculum. Okay. And third important characteristic feature, so tail, homocircle tail is present in Osteichthyes fishes, and heterocircle tail is present in the Chondrichthyes. What is a heterocircle and what is homocircle? சைஸ் வந்து யூனிஃபார்மாக இருக்கும், இங்கே வந்து சைஸ் வந்து டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருக்கும். ஒரு ஃபின் வந்து லார்ஜராகவும் இன்னொரு ஃபின்னு ஸ்மாலராக இருக்கிறனால அதுக்கு பேர் ஹெட்ரோ சர்க்கிள் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். ஹியர் ஹோமோ சர்க்கிள். 3 points over. And next point, the body covering. Here the body covered with the placoid scale. This is a structure of placoid scale, and here the body covered with the ctenoid or cycloid scale. This is a important 1 mark question. Placoid scale and cycloid and ctenoid scale. மீன் உரிச்சா செதில் வரும் இல்லையா, அந்த செதில் தான் இங்கே என்னென்னா ஸ்கேல்ஸ்னு கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ஓகே, and this animals always living in the marine environment, and these fishes are living in the either marine environment or a freshwater environment. நம்ம சாப்பிட்றோம்ல மீன், அந்த சாப்பிடக்கூடிய மீன் எல்லாமே என்ன சொல்லுவோம்னா மரைன்லேயும் இருக்கும், ஃப்ரெஷ் வாட்டர்லேயும் இருக்கும். கெண்டை மீன் கடல்லையும் இருக்கும், எங்கே இருக்கும், வெரி குட், நல்ல தண்ணிலையும் இருப்பாங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ திஸ் ஆர் த சம் ஸ்ட்ரக்சரல் டிஃப்ரென்சஸ். அண்ட் சி ஒன் மோர் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் 1 mark question. In this animal, in Osteichthyes, the lateral line is present. Here the lateral line is absent. So there are some important characteristic features discussed. Next we move on to the detailed study about the Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes. Chondrichthyes, chondros means cartilage bone, ichthyes means fishes, and osteo means bony structure, ichthyes means again fishes. Both words are a Greek word. 1 markல கேட்பாங்க, மறந்துடாம நோட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. So kindly note down 1 mark question, Greek word. Here a notochord position throughout the life. In Chondrichthyes, the notochord always remain as a notochord, but here the notochord replaced as a bony structure. Okay, and these fishes are marine fishes, and these fishes are both marine and freshwater fishes. And what is the difference between the endoskeleton? Here the endoskeleton is made up of cartilage endoskeleton, and in Osteichthyes the endoskeleton is made up of bony endoskeleton. The body is spindle shaped structure. Spindle shaped means boat like structure. கதிர் வடிவம் சொல்லுவோம் தமிழில், boat like structure. But in Chondrichthyes the size may be varies based on their organisms. Okay, and the skin is covered by a placoid scale. Already told that point. And in Osteichthyes the body covered with either ctenoid or cycloid or ctenoid scale. It may be a 2 mark question. Name the body scales that covers the fishes of Osteichthyes or Osteichthyes fishes. Ctenoid, cycloid and ctenoid. Okay, this is a important 1 mark question, placoid scale, and this is also important 2 mark question. Okay, mouth is located ventrally and the teeth also modified placoid scales. Ventrally placed mouth. Ventrally means dorsal means முதுகுப்புறம். Ventral means the mouth is located in the abdominal region, that is ventrally placed mouth, and teeth also present. These teeth are nothing but a modified placoid scale. In this animal they may have a terminal mouth or a ventrally placed mouth or upturned mouth. It may be varies on the animals or varies on the fishes. And here 2-chambered heart also present. Here also 2-chambered heart. Both hearts are placed in the ventral side. Because of these animals are vertebrate animal. Vertebrate animalukla எங்கே இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா heart, very good, placed in the ventral side. Okay, and respiration it is carried out by the lamelliform gills, and this gills not covered by the operculum, that is outer covering. மீன் வாங்க போனீங்கன்னா அப்படி பாருங்க சார், ஃப்ரெஷ்ஷான மீன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு காமிப்பான்ல, அதான் ஒப்பர்குளம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். ஹியர் ஆல்சோ த ரெஸ்பிரேஷன் ஆல்சோ டேக்ஸ் பிளேஸ் த்ரூ த கில்ஸ். ஹியர் ஃபிலமெண்டஸ் கில்ஸ், லாமெல்லிஃபார்ம் கில்ஸ், ஹியர் ஃபிலமெண்டஸ் கில்ஸ், அண்ட் திஸ் கில்ஸ் ஆர் கவர்டு பை த ஒப்பர்குளம் போத் சைட். ரெண்டு பக்கமும் என்ன கவர் ஆயிருக்குன்னா ஒப்பர்குளம் கவர் ஆயிருக்கும். நத்திங் பட் இட் இஸ் அ கவரிங் ஆஃப் கில்ஸ், ஒப்பர்குளம். And next characteristic feature, the excretion. The excretion also carried out by the mesonephric kidney. Here also mesonephric kidney, there is no changes. And this is a expected 1 mark question, ureotelic and ammonotelic. Here telic means to push out, வெளியே தள்ளுறது அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். Telic. Ureo means these animals, these Chondrichthyes excrete the urea as a waste product, and this Osteichthyes excrete as a ammonia as a waste product. Ureotelic and ammonotelic. You can easily memorize this part. AO, administrative officer, or OA, office assistant. Osteichthyes excrete the ammonia, and the chondrichthyes excrete the ureotelic or urea. And these animals are poikilothermic animal. The animals can be classified into two categories based on their body temperature. That means poikilothermic and homeothermic. Homeo means same. Thermic means temperature. That means animal can maintain the constant body temperature in various environment, in changed environment. But poikilothermic means animal always changed their body temperature according to the environmental condition. என்விரான்மெண்டல் கண்டிஷனுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி பாடி டெம்பரேச்சரை மாற்றிக்கிட்டாங்கன்னா அவங்களுக்கு பேர் பைக்ளோதோமிக் அனிமல் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். ஹோமியோதோமிக் அனிமல் மீன்ஸ் அனிமல்ஸ் கேன் மெயின்டைன் த கான்ஸ்டன்ட் டெம்பரேச்சர் இர்ரெஸ்பெக்டிவ் ஆஃப் சேஞ்சஸ் த என்விரான்மெண்ட். எந்த என்விரான்மெண்டாலுமே இருக்கலாம், பட் என்ன பண்ணுன்னா பாடி டெம்பரேச்சரை சேஞ்ச் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. பட் இன் ஆஸ்டித்திக்ஸ் வந்து ஹோமியோதோமிக்கா அல்லது பைக்ளோதோமிக்கான்னு கொடுக்கல, பட் கான்ட்ரித்திக்ஸ் ஆர் பைக்ளோதோமிக் அனிமல். Sexes are separate in both organisms, both chondrichthyes and osteichthyes. Sexes are separate, that means male and female animals also there. In chondrichthyes are ovoviviparous. So normally these animals are egg laying animal, but the egg always remain inside the mother's body, and after the catching that egg, the young ones released from the mother's body. That kind of animals are called ovoviviparous animal, and oviparous animal means egg laying animal. And fertilization also, different type of fertilization also seen in chondrichthyes and osteichthyes. Here the male pelvic fin bears a claspers, and this claspers aid to internal fertilization. Here external fertilization is seen. External fertilization means the meeting of egg and sperm takes place in the watery environment or outside of the mother's body. That is called external fertilization. And here internal fertilization is seen due to the presence of clasper structure. This clasper structure also present in the pelvic fin of the male animal. Okay, and here the caudal fins are heterocercal. Heterocercal means asymmetrical, both externally and internally. Tail pin வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எப்படி இருக்கும், டிஃப்ரெண்ட் ஸ்ட்ரக்சராக இருக்கும். And here their jaws are very powerful and predaceous animal. Predaceous means ஒரு அனிமலை துரத்தி பிடிச்சி சாப்பிட்றது, predator, because of they have a powerful jaw. And another peculiar character for osteichthyes, presence of air bladder. Most of the freshwater animals have a air bladder, and this air bladder connected to the gut. What is the uses of this air bladder? It helps in the gaseous exchange, especially lungfish, and also maintain the buoyancy. This is a significance of air bladder. It may be a 2-mark question. 2-markல கேட்கறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு நிறையா இருக்குது. Write the significance of air bladder. This air bladder connected to the gut region. It also helps to gaseous exchange and maintaining the buoyancy. That's all. These are the some characteristic features between the chondrichthyes and osteichthyes. It is a expected 5-mark question and also previously asked 5-mark question. லாஸ்ட் இயருக்கு முந்தின வருஷம் கேட்டாங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் செட்டில் இந்த கொஸ்டின் தான் கேட்டிருந்தாங்க, டிஃபரன்ஸ் பிட்வீன் த chondrichthyes அண்ட் osteichthyes. ஓகே, what are the examples for this chondrichthyes and osteichthyes? Here a shark is an example for chondrichthyes, and stingray and sawfish. These are the some examples for chondrichthyes and osteichthyes. Exocetus flying fish, Lebiorhita, rohu, kendainu சொல்லுவோம், கெண்டை மீன். Hippocampus, seahorse, it may be a 1-mark question. ஹிப்போகேம்பஸ்ங்கிறது chondrichthyes osteichthyes கேட்கலாம், osteichthyes. கட்லா கட்லா, this is also type of crab, கெண்டை, equinus, suckerfish and pterophyllum. Pterophyllum means angel fishes. So these are the some example for osteichthyes. Okay, next we move on to the structural difference between the chondrichthyes and osteichthyes. Previously I showed that same picture in the first slide. We can start from the tail region. Here heterocercal tail is present, and here homocercal tail is present. See the structural difference. Tail on the different structure are on the same structure are first important point. And second important structure is presence of body scale. Here placoid scale, see the structure of placoid scale, and here cycloid scale or tinoid scale also present in this part in osteichthyes, okay, or bony fishes. Okay, and here see the presence of operculum, and here there is no operculum. And here ventrally placed mouth, here terminal mouth or upturned mouth. Here terminal mouth is a special character, here ventrally placed mouth is a special character. Okay. And next here lateral line also seen here. This is a lateral line. That type of lateral line act as a sense organ. And in this animal, the lateral lines are absent in, okay, cartilaginous fishes. Okay. And which is oviparous. These animals are oviparous. That is, bony fishes are oviparous. These animals are ovoviviparous. The fertilization is external in bony fishes and internally in, very good, cartilage fishes. Okay, students, characteristic features of chondrichthyes and osteochthyes is over. And this is the expected 5-mark question. So kindly study this part for a 5-mark question. This table only enough for study the comparison of chondrichthyes and osteochthyes. Kindly read this part for a 5-mark question. Okay. So next class we will discuss the characteristic features of amphibians and aves. Finally we completed the lesson with the mammals. Okay. So only 4 classes are remaining. One is amphibians, birds, reptiles and mammals. Okay. So next class we will discuss the another classes of tetrapod. Thank you students. Thank you.